Hello, you guys. So on the clickbait picture is the cookies that I actually went live on Facebook and made, which are banana oatmeal cookies with chocolate hemp seeds. And those cookies consist of one smashed banana with a half a cup of um, oats that I use to blend inside of my blender, and then a half of cup of organic rolled oats, along with a tablespoon and a half of wildflower honey, a tablespoon of maple syrup, and a teaspoon of sea lime cinnamon. Now I'm going to make my second batch of cookies, which is going to consist of um, simple truth organic golden delicious apple, cashew butter, the cinnamon, the honey, and the maple syrup. So I've already taken my apple and I've already put it inside of my toaster oven for it to get soft. And with my apple, I added four of these ginger candies, which is Gin Gins, and this right here is um, apple. These are really good here, and my pan is still hot, so let's see if I can pick it up. So only thing I'm doing is taking my apple and I'm smashing it right here inside of this container that I baked it with in the oven. And this is how it's coming out. I added a little bit of water, which is very good because I didn't want my apple to dry out. So what I did was I peeled the apple and then I put it in here while I did the batch of the oatmeal cookies, oatmeal banana cookies. And I had to let it stay in here a few more minutes, so I'm not really sure how long was the process of the apple softening or not. But it didn't take long for the gin to melt, so that was great. So I'm going to take a fourth of a cup of this flaxseed meal here. I'm going to use my tablespoon instead. So let me pour it in this cup so I can measure it out. It's not. Okay. It's wasting. So this is about a half of a cup, so I'm going to add a little bit more because this is not really turning out. Like, I can't pour it in this here. So that's about a half of a cup of the flax seeds. And this is one apple here. And I'm going to stir this up before I add the rest of the flax seeds. Mm-hmm. So while this is still warm, I'm going to add my cashew butter. And I'm just going to give it a little stir here on the top. I'm going to add about a half of a cup of this here before I add the rest of my um, flax seeds. Huh? What you say? Oh. So I'm just going to give this a good stir. So now I'm going to add about a fourth of a cup of flax seeds. Now with this blend, I want to add a little bit of oil. I didn't add any oil in my last one. And the oil I'm going to use is this here. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of that there. But I'm going to stir this up first. And I got this sample from Better Health. And it tastes so good. I made my greens with this last night, and it was so good. And I'm just gonna give it a little stir again. And I'm gonna transfer everything into this bowl here because this bowl is getting pretty full. So I'm gonna taste a little. Hmm. Now I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of honey. And 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I'm going to show you guys the honey. This is the honey that I'm using here. Ooh, I done dropped a whole big old piece. So this batch is actually going to make more cookies than the last batch. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Ceylon cinnamon. Ooh, it's too much. So maybe that was about a teaspoon and a half. I'm going to add just a little half of a teaspoon. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to taste it a little so I can make sure that it is as sweet as I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually heat me up 1 more of these ginger candies here. I'm going to take these apple peelings off. So that will be 5 in all. So I'm just going to continue to stir it up while I'm waiting for it. And taste it one more time. I A little bit more cinnamon. A little bit more of this, teaspoon more of this maple syrup. Oh, that came out easy. And a teaspoon more, not maple syrup, but that was the honey, but a teaspoon more of the maple syrup as well. We don't listen to that. So I'm going to give it another stir. So let's see if this piece of candy has melted. Nope, not yet. So while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna start cleaning off my counter. I'm gonna add a pinch of this here. You know, I can't even close my oven up all the way. So I can't even melt this here. Which is fine. So I'm going to take this batter here and I'm going to put it right inside of my baking dish. I had to wipe my hands a little bit. Oh, so when I take these out, I'm just going to do this here. Form little balls. Because this batter here actually spread, unlike the oatmeal. So I'm so excited to see because the oatmeal batter made 9 cookies. Well, I guess this is making 9 too. So I'm on 7. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. I'm going to put the rest of my batter in the refrigerator. So these are my cookies are looking. I'm going to show you guys my cookies when they get done here. So these are my oatmeal. Oh, I did this camera too wide. I don't know how to fix. Oh, there it is. I'm going to taste it. I'm going to drink some water because I can land in my mouth. Give me a butter knife from up here for me. Want to taste it? Want to taste it? Did you taste it? No, I tasted a little bit, but I had the flaxseed stuff in my mouth. Come and taste it, Ariel. You like it? I feel like it's not sweet at all. Can't put more sugar on cooked cookies. How?
Mom,
What?
put my stuff down.
Put our stuff down.
Put my stuff down.
Put our
Back.
stuff down.
Ow.
Can't
You
stop.
shut up.
Stop doing that. Okay. I wish they were sweeter, which I probably should have added some stevia, but I didn't. So next time I'm going to make them sweeter. So thank you guys so much for watching and joining. This is my breakfast for the next couple days.